and ain't it ain't cranking like it was last month. Is what the it is.
Streaming as a whole is taking a completely different turn than it was literally like 1 year ago. Back in the day, if I was explaining to you what streaming was, you would imagine a guy like this just sitting at their desktop interacting with live viewers. Nowadays, when you turn on a stream, you're expecting to see somebody go outside, have a bunch of celebrities on, even stuff like the Mafia-thon. Not just stream for one day, maybe like 4 hours. No, streaming for 30 days straight, 24/7, non-stop. And that begins to wear and tear on somebody's mental health. You don't have time for yourself. You don't have time for
I would never do that shit. No disrespect. Shout out to bro now. You feel me? That could do that. Bro, that's why I kind of stick to YouTube, bro. I get to post what I want, how I want. You know what I'm saying? I get a little bit more freedom. You know what I'm saying? But if I was ever to stream, bro, I need like a good reason to stream, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's not the end goal with this, bro. This is a diary of my life, you know what I'm saying? Or a novel of my life, to be fair, you know what I mean? Or whatever. So yeah, I would never do that. And as far as like the problem with the numbers going down, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Twitch had a crackdown on view botting. So a lot of people saw their numbers dip because of they used to view bot, right? And it makes sense because, bro, you got to follow the money, like they say, right? Twitch gets their money from advertisers, like YouTube, right? They get their money for advertisers, right? Facebook, they get their money from advertisers. What they say, if the business does not sell a product, you're the product. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand that the Twitch, whatever, YouTuber person is the product that's being sold as a commodity, right? So whenever these advertisers invest whatever for their advertisement and they don't see their money come back, they start questioning themselves, right? Because these are people with billions of dollars, trillions of dollar companies, you know what I'm saying? So they hire people out of MIT, they hire people who, you know what I mean? There's like literal degrees and, you know what I mean? I don't know, I'm a street nigga gang, but you know what I mean? There's like courses you could take that can explain to you how much you're supposed to give in advertisement, how many people are supposed to see it, and how many you're supposed to convert it. Like there's a whole science behind marketing. It's a, you know what I'm saying? So it was one of those situations, they're not seeing their return back on investment, so they're pulling back on investing on the streamers or whatever, because to be fair, a lot of their viewers are little kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're little kids. So how much money do you think a little kid is gonna, you know what I mean, shell out to support their favorite whoever? And not only that, a little child's attention is fickle. And I don't even mean like little kids, like as far as like children crawling on the ground, but like, you know what I mean, like young adults, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I remember when I was 14, 15, 16 years old, bro. What I like this week might change by next week, my nigga. Whatever song I found fire this week is ass sauce next week. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same way, bro. You know what I mean? Whenever you're still trying to find your identity, you know what I mean? You do, you know what I mean? Your mind is more fickle, if that makes sense, right? Because even me, like, as an adult, I know what I like, you know what I'm saying? Like, from what I eat, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, everything, how I like everything set up, it's just out of just habit, the habit of living, that's a crazy statement. I just develop these things, and these are things you're going to develop as well, you know what I mean, when you're growing up. But yeah, bro, that it makes sense, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them, the audience, little kids, bro, the economy's doing bad, bro. When the economy's doing bad, first things that go is the fun stuff. You know what I mean? Now, hey, the bill's kind of tight. We don't need Amazon Prime no more. You know what I'm saying? We got Hulu and Netflix. We got to pick one. You know what I'm saying? We don't need all 3-4 of them because that's 10 here, 10 here, 10. You know what I'm saying? That $10 could go towards a bag of chicken that could feed us for the rest of the week. You know what I'm saying? These are things that, of course, they're not thinking about because they ride around in Lambos and Ferraris, but you know what I'm saying? That's why I say, gang, I like to understand life as a whole. You know what I'm saying? In every aspect of it.